This video explains the basic usage of databases commonly used for searching English academic papers. Various databases exist for academic papers and information. When you don't know exactly which paper you want to read and wish to explore what papers are available, utilize these databases. Some are free to use, while others require payment. Even paid databases may be accessible through your library's website. To use the databases provided by the library, click Databases of Quick Links on the website. Then, the database list will appear. These are sorted by the number of views. Since there are numerous databases, various search methods are available. Here are 3 representative ones. First, try a free text search. Enter the database name or keywords in the search box to find the appropriate database. Second, filter by category. A variety of categories are available, such as search for books and journals, news and newspaper articles, and statistics. Select the one that best suits your purpose. Third, filter by subject. The databases are categorized by subject area, such as humanities, social sciences, mathematics, and chemistry. Click the subject closest to the theme you wish to explore. Find the database you want to use from the list and click Access to use it. Additionally, clicking on each database name will display a description of the database, user manuals, and links to detailed explanation pages. Please feel free to refer to these as well. Web of Science and Scopus are commonly used for searching English academic papers. For those seeking papers in medicine or biology, please use PubMed. Regarding PubMed, Kyushu University Library has a separate explanation page on its website. Next, we will introduce Web of Science and Scopus. We will explain the common features of Web of Science and Scopus, divided into 3 points. First, both databases exclusively include peer-reviewed journals. Peer review is the process where other researchers evaluate a paper. After a paper is submitted to a journal, multiple researchers and experts in the field assess whether it is worthy of publication. While peer review varies by journal, papers that undergo the process are considered to have a certain level of quality assurance. Therefore, the presence or absence of peer review is important when searching for papers. Second, you can search for review articles. Review articles are very useful for gaining an overview of research trends in a field, so they are often used for initial information gathering. Third, it allows you to check evaluation metrics such as citation counts. Since you can see how often a paper is cited, it helps identify important papers and influential research. Now, let's try searching in Scopus. Please set your language preference at the bottom of the page. For this example, let's search for agriculture production. It is over 150,000 search results. If you find a paper you would like to read, click its title. However, with over 150,000 results, finding papers matching your interests can be difficult. That's where functions like filtering and sorting come in handy. The filter function allows you to display only results that meet your specific criteria. For example, if you want to read papers published in 2026, filter by publication year to 2026. Search results in Scopus are sorted by publication date, newest, by default. The sort function lets you reorder results by other metrics. If a paper catches your interest, click on its title. Then, the details page will open. The abstract at the bottom is a concise summary of the paper's content. You often read this to decide whether to read the paper itself. Evaluation metrics like citation counts are also displayed. We have covered these in detail in another video, so please check that out. Once you have decided on a paper you want to read, let's try to get the full-text PDF. If the full-text PDF is unavailable, click the LinQ navigation button. Detailed instructions on using LinQ are covered in another video. Please watch that as well. So far, we have explained using the Scopus as an example. Web of Science has a slightly different interface design, but its basic functions are largely the same. We introduce major databases, comparing them from 3 perspectives. First, regarding subject areas. The white circle indicates coverage of all fields, including natural sciences, humanities, social sciences, medicine, and more. PubMed is specialized in medicine. Next, regarding peer-reviewed. The star indicates that only information about peer-reviewed papers is included. Google Scholar includes information on both peer-reviewed and non-peer-reviewed papers. World Contents includes information on both peer-reviewed and non-peer-reviewed papers, but you can filter the results to show only peer-reviewed papers. Finally, regarding citation data, we indicate a database contains information such as which papers cite a given paper and how many times it was cited with the white circle. As shown, databases vary greatly in their features. Choose the appropriate one based on your purpose. Finally, regarding bibliographic information, you may sometimes be instructed by your professor to read specific papers. Reference information includes details such as the author's name, paper title, journal title, volume and issue number, publication year, and page range. The example shown here is just one format. Citation styles vary depending on the journal. Please use this as a reference when searching databases.